does not intrinsically understand Boko geometry. They're gonna fail me in the Boko geometry final exam. I was on a pace yesterday that was like minus 22, but I missed a laser parry. I'm so sad. Yeah, Solano, I made a bunch of submissions. I think for Breath of the Wild, I submitted 1.6 any%. This one, and I also race with Glubbers, where Glubbers would run 1.6 and I would run 1.8, which seemed pretty cool. I also submitted a bunch of Link to the Past ones, and they accepted this one, which I think is the most stressful of all of my submissions. Although now I'm not too worried about the BTBs. I can just like fail and reload every single one of them, and I don't think I'm really bothered by that. In the end, it still comes down to like laser parries, which I guess means that it's 1.6 and 1.8 are equally stressful. Dude, I could have sworn that I just like pulled my bow too early and wasn't just gonna get like a bounce in the opposite direction. It doesn't help that that guy sometimes just does different things and gives you different animations, which changes the way you bounce off of him.
Quella è una tavoletta Sheikah. Ti guiderà dopo il risveglio dal tuo
That's pretty bad. Cool categories. The thing is, I thought that, I guess I don't know about 1.6 any% because that was like recently done. I thought the 1.6 versus 1.8 race was a good candidate because that seemed pretty cool. But maybe they just want to showcase 1.8 first. Also, I was sure they would go for like a Link to the Past instead because a Link to the Past, especially like the categories I submitted, don't get featured very often at GDQ. I think Glenn's the only person who submits a Link to the Past anymore, and he hasn't been getting accepted for like a few of the GDQs. I think he didn't get accepted for like the last GDQ basically, or the one before. Oh, Lionel's about to be a big hit? Hell yeah. That's what I need. I need to shield surf more to the right, just like that one. So I get a lot of speed out of that shield surf. I don't know why I'm trying to optimize Boko shield, or pot lid. And I'm going to move off of it later. Okay. What's Falterdo? Thanks for the good luck. That's gotta be some weak ass skew. Okay, well, it still worked. Sending he the gift of never fail BTB. Alright. We'll see how it works this run. All Lionels. What does all Lionels involve? Is there a... Do you like just do IST and then just like shoot every Lionel with an ancient arrow? There's like no ancient arrow and ancient arrow, right? No ancient arrow? Yeah, okay. Please run. Please press A. Oh my god. Omega bow of light, and ton of midders. Why Omega bow of light? Is that necessary? Do you need to like fight Dark Beast? Oh, you're just showing it off. Okay, then that's cool. I'm guessing for an actual, like, if you're going for like a good time, you would just not get the Omega bow of light, or is that still comparable? 422. It's 47 SOR, so 3 seconds there, and another 2 seconds in total elsewhere. Where were the 2 seconds from? I didn't see what my shrine entry time was, so I can't tell where it's from. Bow and want silvers in. Alright, Moist, pay attention. I use like the Boko's arm or like the club in the snow as like a visual cue. So that was like insane height. What's up, Flora? You know, ancient arrow world record beats both. The reason you still want a visual cue for when to do the shield surf is because the two Bokos, when they notice your arrow being fired, is RNG. And the first Boko is never going to notice on its own. It's always the second Boko that, like, if he notices, I think it's if he notices it's late, then he's going to be further away, and so he's going to notice you sooner than if he was closer to the arrow, or something like that. And him noticing sooner, I think, makes it more likely for the first Boko to notice you and mess up the beat. There's something like that. And so there's a timing that just, like, minimizes the risk of that happening. That was fucking god-awful. It's basically the same timing that people use for, like, the beginner setup, I guess. The non-backflip setup. 303. Man, that could have been, like, 3 seconds faster if I didn't mess up that first thing. Okay. Alright, cool. What's up, little Lemmy? Could I do 1.6 speedrun soon? I'm preparing for a marathon run at... Actually, it's at the end of this week. Shit. This Saturday, that's showcasing this run for GDQ at PAX West, if you look at the pinned comment. I do want to go back to 1.6 speedruns, though, because my PB... My 1.6 PB is a 24:44, and it's god-awful. I can definitely PB by like at least 30 seconds. It's just a lot of time loss across the entire game. I actually wanted to get like a good PB for 1.6 before Switch 2 came out, but I was super busy. And I started running this because it just kept getting accepted into marathons. Okay. I mean, 1.8 is fun as well. I feel like they're both fun, and if I spend too much time on one, I'll start wanting to play the other because it's something different. Each thing has something different to it. 1.6 is more consistent. I won't get shit on by Boko RNG. It's not as difficult, honestly. Please tell me that works. Okay. 110 and 3. Nice, 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 nice. Well, I have a homebrewed Switch 1 that also hasn't connected to the internet since 2021, so I'm good on the 1.6 department. I can see my house from here. For both Cryo BTB and Bombs BTB, I actually pan the camera out into the distance, and I use like some hills in the background to set Link's angle. Just something I do to make Link's, like, the angle he's facing more consistent. When you get off the shield from a BTB, Link actually like moves forward in the direction he's facing. And that can save a little bit of time. Nice. Alright, cool. That's not gold, is it? No. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I want to get back to 1.6, but I don't know when it's going to be. Honestly, it might not even be any percent. I think like towards the end of the year, I want to learn AD. So I might just like do a Link to the Past for a while, and then post SGL, switch to 1.6 AD. AKM. Not sure about that one. Okay. Nice ragdoll cancel. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to pick up Razor Shroom. Link. Got a fucking heart attack there. Holy shit. That's a pretty good plat PB with scans. For me, anyway.